Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the M5's brakes. So in the video, I'm sorry, where I featured the M5, I talked about that we're having a little bit of issues with the original brake pads, and then the disc. It was forming like a little lip kind of around this area right here. I don't know if the pads there might be too aggressive for that metal that comes from factory. Those are all engineering stuff that, you know, for the type of brake pad, they have to match the type of steel that's going to be used. There's all sorts of steel. There's steel for impact, there's steel for friction, there's steel for heat, there's all sorts of steel. Anyways, the main issue that we had with the original pads was that, and then the other issue was the brake dust issue. So we went ahead and changed these pads out for the ACG Kevlar Ceramics, and as you can see, I mean, there's still some brake dust here, but not compared to the original pads. The original pads, as soon as you wash it, you go for a drive, they'll be dirty, just the same as the Trackhawks. The Trackhawks also have carbon ceramics. These are Kevlar ceramics. Anyways, like I mentioned, I wasn't going to make a video on this. The only reason why I'm making a video is because I'm going to show you guys the tools that are required for changing, I guess, mainly the rear piston for it to compress. Because to make a video about changing pads, I mean, that's pretty simple. Everybody can YouTube it. In general, it's pretty much the same. In the front, you compress or you use something to compress the pistons back. But the rear, it's a different story. Most of the European cars, the piston in the back, it's a screw type of piston. And I guess now that I see this, or now that we did the brake job, that's probably why this is only a 1-piston caliper in the rear. The Trackhawk has 4-piston caliper in the rear. I know the cars are super dirty, but it's that time of year where, and you wash them, it'll rain just a little bit to get them dirty. But anyways, guys, I digress. So most of the European cars, it's a screw in the back, the piston screw. So as you go braking, the piston does this with time. So the piston starts twisting with time. So to compress it, no matter how much force you put, it's not going to compress back. You have to use a specific tool for it. Okay, this is the tool. I used to have a Jetta tuned up, big old Garrett turbo, and this was my original the disc brake caliper toolkit. So these are all the ones that come in this kit. And if you don't have this kit, you can easily rent this out. Okay, you can rent it at an AutoZone. The problem with the M5, and that's what, you know, specialty cars is, they're not gonna have, none of these little discs are gonna fit. This little disc here, we made it here at the shop, the machine shop. So it's very simple. We basically got the diameter of the disc, but the piston on the M5, instead of it being 2, this one is a 3-piston. So this was just a little prototype that we made. It was just a little prototype that we made because the edges are chamfered a little bit, and we didn't really know if that was going to work or not. We tried it out, and to our luck, it ended up working out. We were able to compress the piston back. It took a little bit at the beginning. It was a little bit tight at the beginning, but that's only because this car has electronic braking, and I think that's the main reason why when we drove the M5, I felt a little bit insecure about the Trackhawk's braking. It's not so much that, I mean, it's 1,000 pounds heavier, but it's not that this has electronic braking, this doesn't. Later on in the future dates, I'm gonna also do an install. I'm gonna put stainless steel brake lines because I already have the ceramic pad. So I'm not gonna give you guys like a little test drive on it. I'm just gonna explain how it differs from the ceramic pads to the stock pads. Less brake dust with the Kevlar ceramics. The stopping power, it's not that it's gonna be any different. The only thing is that ceramics, even carbon ceramic brakes, they're designed for a specific type of task. For example, carbon ceramic brakes are designed for friction. So if you see those like on the Lamborghinis or the race cars, they heat up so much and they can withstand that heat. Okay, so the same with these pads, that they withstand so much heat. So the hotter they get, the better they're gonna perform. So if you're driving, let's say like a cold M5 with the Kevlar ceramic pads versus the stock pads, the stock pads cold might break a little better than these. But once these heat up and you start using it for the track or whatever, or start taking some fast turns or getting some speed, and you use those brakes, when they heat up, they're going to perform a lot better. The same with the Trackhawk. It's the same concept, ceramic. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much where I'm going to wrap up this video. Again, I'm going to show you guys this tool real quick. So it has those two I guess the two holes where it connects to the back part right here, and it goes in right there. Okay, and then there we go, right? And then you just have to make the tool to where I guess it's more as symmetrical as you can be. From a 360 degree, you're gonna put a hole every 120 degrees, adding up to 363. Okay, so that's how it looks. This is the tool that either you're gonna have to buy, or if you have access to a machine shop, I'm pretty sure machinists, I mean, shouldn't charge you that much for something like this. I mean, but I'm pretty sure this piece, I don't know how much they sell it for, or if they even sell it, because BMW, they're very particular about their vehicles. They don't like, I guess, just not anybody touching them. If you guys want to make your own tool, now you can do brake jobs on the M5. So I don't know if any car prior to this uses this system, but the toolkit or the brake toolkit that you can buy or rent doesn't have any of these. I'm not sure if ECS tuning has something like this, but just wanted to show you guys a little quick update and show you guys we're still in the process of breaking in the new system, the new brake pads, I should say. So ladies, gentlemen, if you guys like this content, please give this a like. If you like what you heard, consider subscribing. There's more content on the way. There's more stuff on the Trackhawk. There's more stuff definitely on the Humvee. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it.